The crowds kept streaming in, banners calling for more people to come down to the Sao Paulo streets, a scene repeated across 11 Brazilian capitals. There was no age restriction here. Some brought flowers along, asking for no violence. The peaceful atmosphere contrasted with last week's violence, when police used tear gas and rubber bullets to repress similar protests. The violence seems only to have energized the protest movement.
It's for the right to protest, for the right to go to the streets and not be repressed and beaten up.
I'm here because I want a better city to live, a better country to live. I think this country is not fair with its people.
This comes after 2 years of disappointing economic growth, which, analysts say, has frustrated the hopes of many Brazilians.
These protests, they are showing the limits of, let's say, the Brazilian model of development. It means we had a growth, but we are not feeling a better quality of life. This is the new challenge, new Brazilian challenge.
This demonstration here in Sao Paulo, as in other cities across the country, has united Brazilians over a wide range of issues, from the rise in public transportation fares to the high cost of staging the Olympics and the World Cup next year.
It's not because 20 cents, it's not because of this thing about the bus and everything. We're here because we want to change Brazil. We are tired of so much corruption.
Exhaustion with corruption led to an act of defiance. Protesters climbed over the iconic Congress building designed by architect Oscar Niemeyer in the capital, Brasilia. The largest protest happened in Rio de Janeiro, where 100,000 demonstrators surrounded the city center's historic buildings. There were clashes between police and demonstrators, both here and in Belo Horizonte, where 20,000 people took to the streets during one of the Confederations Cup matches, the warm-up event ahead of next year's World Cup. Through one of her ministers, President Dilma Rousseff said demonstrations are in the nature of a democratic country and in the nature of youth. But Brazil's political leadership now faces a challenge: how to respond to the biggest demonstrations the country has seen for 2 decades. Julia Carneiro, BBC News, São Paulo.